What have you done? You killed my son! Amistios? You'll be punished for what you've done.
I didn't murder your son. It wasn't me.
The gods have sent you to help me, haven't they?
This crime will not go unpunished. Tell me what you need.
Nemesis has heard my cries.
What's going on?
My son was murdered at the Murex warehouse. His head smashed in like an egg.
It was Kithira's leader. I heard them arguing in the warehouse.
Then why didn't you stop them? You lie! Go to the warehouse and find out who killed my son, Mistios. Justice must be served.
Your son's death will not go unpunished. What evidence do you have against Kithira's leader?
Your son was fooling around with the leader's daughters. All 4 of them.
Daughters? I forbade him. Told him the leader is a fearsome and vindictive man.
He was blinded by the reaches. Check the fort and you'll find the gifts they gave him.
What makes you think he did it?
We took him in and gave him a job. But all he's done is steal from us. My boy fired him, kicked him out.
I did steal, but I would never hurt someone.
You hurt him when you betrayed him, Malaka.
That doesn't mean he killed him. Where is the warehouse located?
At the end of the harbor. It's a bloody mess now.
I'll go to the warehouse and see what I can find.
Find out who the murderer is, Mistios. I'll make sure this Malaka stays put.
I'm innocent. You'll see.
This looks like the place. Oh, Balaka, that smell. Who knew dye so foul would be so expensive? This bracelet looks expensive. They could be gifts from the daughters. Or an attempt to frame Kithira's leader. Not much blood, and his head was bashed in. Probably a blunt weapon. This must be the murder weapon. It's caked in dry blood. And heavy, too. There's no way the little guy could have swung this.
What did you find, Mistios?
I searched the warehouse and found a gold bracelet and a heavy stone tablet covered in blood.
See? I told you you'll find gifts from the leader's daughters.
It's not proof of innocence. What's this about a stone tablet?
Tablet? I don't know of any tablet.
Mistios, tell me who murdered my son. This worm or Kithira's leader?
If the fort leader is as strong as you say, only he could have lifted a tablet like the one I saw. There's no way this scrawny thief could have swung it like a weapon.
Then kill Kithira's leader. You will be paid when he ceases to draw breath. And make it a slow, painful execution.
It will be done.
Thank you, Mistios, for clearing my name.
out of here!
Best stay out of sight.
Here's where you die! You won't get far! Out of the way! Come on, move! Go! You don't stand a chance!
You're a gift from the goddess herself. And by the fates. She chose well. You're making me blush, stranger. And I could do so much more. I'm not sure about all of that, but you can definitely fight. I may be a priestess of love, but I also bite. I always bite. One has to be bold to attack a priestess. You must be important. I am Diona, a simple acolyte born to serve Aphrodite. These thugs are dogs of the cult of Kosmos, and this has not been the first attempt on my life. The cult? Tell me all that you know. Now. Not here. We'll be safer in the city. Escort me? Let's go. You can tell me everything you know about the cult when we arrive. I'm safe here. The cult of Kosmos would never strike inside the city.
Good. Tell me more about them.
Right now? At least let me catch my breath. And take a good long look at your beautiful self.
Enough idle chatter. Tell me what you know about the cult.
If you insist. We've always kept tabs on the cult, and lately they've gotten bolder. By the fates, they've driven my sister, the High Priestess, to lock herself in her chambers.
A cult leader must be involved if they're trying to kill such a public figure.
We're not dealing with the usual rats. My sister wants me to secure Kithra from the cult, and sniff out the cultists behind her troubles.
That could work. Your sister sounds smart.
The plan isn't that praiseworthy. I was nearly killed.
Unfortunate, but her plan is still good.
Then help us secure Kithra and root out the enemy. By the fates, you've seen what can happen. I can't do this on my own.
Secure Kithira? I don't work for free.
A mystios indeed. The cult has plans for the Greek world. And with my ways, I know what they will do next and where they plan to do it. I imagine this information would be useful to you. Or if that isn't enough to satisfy you, I will.
Well, it has been a while since I've
communed with the gods. And don't worry. Vrachmi will also be given for your services.
You drive a hard bargain. So what do you need me to do?
Just 3 simple tasks. First, my associate by the harbor needs help. Pay him a visit.
What else?
My sister believes she has leads on a traitor within our ranks. If that's true, she'll need your help. Look for her in the temple. And lastly, poisoned blades are a priestess's weapon of choice. But some bandits sacked our apothecaries and have taken refuge in the Mycenaean ruins.
Well, if it's not the cult, it's Malakis bandits.
Retrieve our poison vials. They will come in handy when fighting against the cult.
Lucky for you, I came across some bandits earlier in the ruins to the south. Is this yours?
By the fates, it is. Thank you, Mystios. Now we can prepare for battle against the cult.
Tell me more about the rest of your requests. This associate of yours, where is he?
Ask for the harbor master at the tavern in Scandia Harbor. He'll be the obnoxious drunk.
The temple, where is it?
It's on Aphrodite's watch, up the hill. You'll find the High Priestess there, hiding in her chambers.
I'll do what I can, for you and Kithira.
Thank you, Mystios. Perhaps, when all this is over, we could unwind together.
Priorities, Diona. I'll see you later. Do not trust the fates. It's addressed to the High Priestess. She needs to know about this. Hop, hop! High Priestess! Open up!
So you can kill me? Who sent you?
Diona sent me. I'm a friend.
What did that idiot girl send a Mystios for? I gave her orders to follow, not to delegate.
She says you think there is a traitor in your midst.
You can't trust anyone these days. What do you want with the cult?
They have wronged my family, and it's only right they pay for it. I'll have justice.
Family is indeed a powerful motivator.
The cult of Kosmos have much to answer for, and they will answer to me.
Perhaps you will be of use to me after all. I sent one of my handmaidens to spy on some of our own, and...
She hasn't returned.
Indeed. Except I couldn't care less about her. It's the information she uncovered I desire. Retrieve it for me.
Your dislike for your sister is obvious. What happened between you two?
I'm the firstborn, and with that comes certain privileges and responsibilities. My sister is a vindictive, jealous creature. She undermines my authority constantly. Clearly she thinks she'd make the better High Priestess.
I see.
But she is my sister, and I do love her. I just wish she wasn't a jealous little fool.
When should I start looking for her?
I sent her to the outskirts of Kithira. I recall there being a farm in that area. She might have taken refuge there.
That's where I'll start then. Where did you say to look again?
Try the farm outside of the city. She might be hiding out there.
I found this note earlier on the body of a priestess at a farm. She was slain by cultists before I found her.
What? Read it to me. Quickly.
It says, don't trust the fates. The rest of the papyrus is stained with blood.
That makes no sense.
She protected it with her life. It wasn't for nothing.
Now we will never know for sure if there is a traitor in our ranks. But I cannot rule out the possibility. Our situation is dire. Work with Diona. Secure Kithira for us, Misthios. A new day in Greece.
I take it you're the harbor master?
I told you. I'll pay when I get paid.
Diona sent me. She said you needed help.
Diona? Wait. Who are you?
I'm just helping her out. She has some information I want.
Liar! I bet you want her more than you want information, don't you?
Just tell me what needs to be done.
Huh? You think you can do better than I have?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Fine. You want to prove yourself to Diona, right? The military has been a real pain in the ass lately. They've captured some mercenaries who are of interest to her at the fortified warehouse. She needs you to free them.
I'll see to it. But it's going to cost you.
If you make it back alive, I'll fatten your pockets with drachmi myself.
Deal. But first, I have some questions. Freeing prisoners sounds treasonous. Why would she want to do that?
In her paranoia, the High Priestess has ordered anyone suspicious to be detained. But these prisoners were mercenaries, minding their own business.
A mercenary's business is rarely their own.
Still, Diona wants them to help fight against her enemies.
And let me guess, the only ones she can trust are those who can be bought with Rahmi.
Exactly. Of course she trusts me too.
Is the only someone special to you?
I'm her lover. And I'll be the one to help get rid of her enemies. I promise that in exchange for... Why am I telling you any of this? I don't care what you think your relationship with her is. She's just using you. I'm her true love.
Right. You keep telling yourself that. I've got enough to go on. You better get my drachmi ready.
Come back when you're done. If you make it out of the camp alive.
There he is. Found him. He's over there. I should try to stay out of sight.
I won't die here, Mistios. Let me out. I thought I was dead.
Stop there! What are you doing? Get out of here, quick, before the guards return. I'll be grateful for eternity.
They'll execute me. I did nothing wrong.
I'll make this quick.
Have you held no weapon before?
Watch that man!
I've got them!
Now I'm mad!
Me!
I freed the prisoners at the military camp.
There were 3 of them. Did you get them all?
Yes, 3 of them, in all their bold and glory.
I guess you're more useful than you look. In that case, Diona needs one more task fulfilled. A man needs to die.
I'm listening.
Diona's enemies have forces on Hydra Atoll. They're going to use it as a staging area to launch attacks on Kythera. You need to exterminate these pests.
You want me to go alone to an island swarming with enemies?
Oh, is that to had a task for Diona's new champion?
Tread lightly.
Enough pointless chatter. She needs you to take out the captain there. His men should disperse after that, but still leave none alive. Will you do it?
The captain? I slayed a very flamboyantly dressed man earlier by a shipwreck.
That sounds like him. All that peacocking, no doubt to catch Theoni's eye. Here, take your payment and go. I have no need for you anymore.
Hold on. You've been fighting for Diona against the cult. Tell me everything you know about them.
What cult?
Isn't the captain a cultist?
He could be a Malaka's god for all I care. Diona says he wants to destroy her for rejecting him. That the only way for us to be together is if I remove him from the picture. Aren't you here for the same reason? To win her over?
I'm here to dismantle the cult of Kosmos. I have no time or interest in the priestess.
You can't fool me with your cult bullshit. No one can resist Theoni's charm. And no one would ever call themselves that. Malaka's cult of Kosmos.
Whatever.
Go. Get out of here. And don't you go talking to Theoni anymore.
Or what?
Or I'll... just go.
These don't look like cult members. Probably just well-paid mercenaries.